So for the last few days, I was actually working on something that I don't know, like how well to explain it, but like this is a journal about a character. And this character, well, it's not just one character. It's the character, his sister, and their best friend. So they have one best friend together currently. I might change it up to just be his best friend, but I'll show you guys how far I've gotten. I want to really start storytelling already. And specifically, I want to get into the backstory of these characters. And gosh, my nails are dirty, ignore that, please. And I want to kind of randomly generate the backstories a bit. So, if we open it up, by the way, this journal was really cheap. This was like 11 bucks. So, I don't know how. Anyways, if we open it up, we've got in here, we have a folder of just a ton of sheets with prompts and stuff. This will be a kind of slice of lifey type scenario. It will be very calm, it will be comforting. This will be a RPG that I make myself that's just calm. And there's no stats to keep track of because that's not calm for me. And in here we actually have a letter. One second. I feel like I should leave this out here like this. Oh, this is coming off, so that's great. But this is by Opal. This is my main girl. To Silas, my main boy. And this is his address. This is her address. These are obviously completely made up. There's no country named Stavii in real life. There's also no country named Civizal. Sorry, I had to get the pronunciation right. That's why I paused a little bit. And this is basically how Opal decorated the letter. Well, the envelope of it. And inside, the first thing you're gonna find, aside from the letter, is a little frog. Because my character owns a pet frog. Silas. He owns a pet frog, and Opal was like, you know what? I got this paper. I want to send him the frog. And this is just the cutest thing ever. Don't you agree? Like, I looked up a tutorial. I typed into YouTube how to make an origami frog. This is what came up. Like, the second video, it had no spoken or written instructions, but it was in real time. So I wouldn't recommend it for people who struggle to follow along in real-time origami. I personally managed to do it, even though I haven't done origami in probably like 2 years, maybe longer. And here we have the letter. I tried to make it look like there were tears on the letter, but as you can see, no water showed up after I, let it dry. But the reason there were tears is because Opal is really like, I miss you, I really want to be near you again, because this is her first time being away for so long. And if you want, you can read the letter. It's not that well written. I'm not gonna read it because I'm lazy, and this is basically in Opal's handwriting. I did mess up her handwriting in one spot. We'll get to that. Come on. Get inside. Okay, so I accidentally wrote my R here instead of her R. Her R is this. This is my R. So I messed up there, but that's okay. This doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I can always rip it off and replace it. So actually, let me just scoot this in like this, because the other side's sticking up kind of. So. And then these ones I will be showing throughout my journey of playing, because I will be documenting it, and this will just be for comfort and just be cute. And here we have my lovely boy, Silas. So Silas uses he and we pronouns, so he, him, his, himself, and stuff like that. And we were verse and a verself. So, like that. So he, him, his, himself, I think it is. So yeah. And he's an artist. And actually, I'm gonna turn on the lights. Give me a second. I hate it when it suddenly gets really dark, but sorry. So here we have the drawing I made. I drew this, as well as these ones. I wrote this. It's my very pretty handwriting. And I put these stickers on. Now, for the back side. I know how to show it properly. So, I just drew him in 3 different outfits. I really like these. And from 3 different angles, front, side, and side. And then there's the color palette over here, above some leaves. And more stickers. And then over here, again, a bit hard to show, we have Dottie. This is his leopard gecko. He has 2 pets. First is Dottie. Next is Ryan, spelled very quirkily. This is just the regular spelling of Ryan in that world, because Ryan does exist as a name, but it's spelled really quirkily. This is Ryan. This is a made-up frog. A green weed frog. I don't know, weed frogs exist in real life. And we've got Opal. So this is Opal. She's an elf. Oh, by the way, Silas, he's a demon. However, he's a half demon. Oh, and sorry about the bells outside. I just noticed them. I don't know what's going on. It is not like time. So this might be a wedding or a funeral or something. So Silas, he's a half demon, half changeling. Changelings are the only species that can basically have children with any other species that is humanoid. So, in this world at least. And sorry, looks like I had some eraser dust in my hair. Or fingers, on my fingers probably. This is a bracelet and this is a pen that are both meant to be like alluding to Silas. Because Silas is her brother and he's also her favorite person. She's like, oh yeah, Silas, he's the only person I get along with. That's kind of their relationship because she's very much like, she doesn't get along with people at all. And here's her color palette. I didn't include the shadows here because it was just not enough space on this little tiny sheet that I pulled out. And I made some information on her, wrote it down. So this is just information on her. You may read it if you want to. This also needs to be cut off a little bit over here. It's a little bit too high. You know what, let me just do that. So you can pause to read if you want. This is my regular handwriting, so it's a bit uglier than the other one. This is very thick paper. I don't know what type of paper this is, but it's very thick and I like it. And yeah, this is basically Opal, and let me just put that to the side. This is what I have so far. Now, sadly there's no pouch in the back. There's only one in the front, and I will write the return letter. But I want to really get into playing now. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to where I'm currently at. I want to like develop the backstories now, which I will be playing. For this, one second. I'm going to be using my tarot cards. These ones. I also bought playing cards, just regular old poker playing cards. This is the set of tarot cards, by the way, by Yoshi Yoshitani. So I need to get the playing cards. And let me get my dice ready. So these are Opal's dice, because I will be using a mixture of both of their dice. So there's one missing. There's the last one. And Silas, as well as the group that raised them, will have these dice, because these are the only kind of green ones that I have. So we've got 5, that means 2 more are missing. It's a bit hard to find all of these dice in my like dice tray. Oh. So what am I missing? So, okay, so I need the d20 still. Where the hell is the d20? Like, genuine question. I've misplaced the d20. Huh? 1 second. Okay, I can't find it. And it's kind of driving me a little insane. Just checked my entire room, found nothing. It's just 6 dice. Like, there is a missing d20. We counted them so many times that I looked in here. If you guys can spot it in here, tell me. But like, I haven't. Like, that's where the dice were. Maybe rolled somewhere around here? No, maybe on the floor. I didn't check the floor. But I don't think so. Because I never heard anything clatter. So yeah. Okay, I've sat down now, because I can't stand any longer. I've been searching for so long. Oh my god. I don't want to know how long. It felt way too long. So I've got most of Silas's dice. By the way, these dice I bought specifically for him. And aren't they perfect? Like, there's white, there's green and purple. The d20 looks the prettiest too, in my opinion, and I don't have it right now. No, it's not there, it's not there. Like, let me just look in the last remaining places that it could be. And yes, my desk is an absolute mess right now, from breakfast, dinner, lunch. I had all of them on my desk, as well as I was working on this all day long. Like, yes, I had to take some breaks in between, but they were staring at the wall breaks. They weren't like regular breaks. So yeah, got this. And I'm gonna be playing from Opal's perspective at first. When she is 8 years old, I will start, because that's when her parents die. So her biological parents, and she is adopted by a Chikora. Chikora are deer people. The name means something like deer. I forgot the meaning. Something in a conlang of mine. Yeah. And just gonna... Oh, I got Ra. Oh, the lesbians. Very important. They're the 9 of Cups. So yeah, I'm gonna get this ready. I'm gonna go... I don't know where I'm gonna play. I'm thinking... maybe my dinner table. I just need to take off the monster high dolls. And I'll have enough space. So I'm thinking about doing that, and I think I will. So I've got my dice, I've got this. I just need the cards. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all I've done today. And doing this, by the way, took a couple of hours. Like, I made these myself. And obviously making lists does take a while, sorry. It opens on the side, like, it's really cool. And I still need to sort all of them. So we have fall and winter, spring and summer activities, as well as a to-do and a hobby list, a cozy magic and an events list, a tales and rumors list. By the way, I did let ChatGPT like spell check this to British English or American English. I forgot if I specified it as British English, otherwise it's gonna be American English. But I did let it spell check my stuff, because oh my god, you don't want to know what Grammarly had to suggest. Forgotten things, landmarks, little things, scents, weather, vibes, mysteries. By the way, scents are for candles. And to invoke memories, mysteries, dreams, stuff like that. Found objects, letters, notes, NPCs. I'm pretty sure it's a funeral or a thing going on, wedding going on right now, definitely. I'm pretty sure. Then problems. Then we have 3 placed categories: urban, nature, and fantastical. By the way, if these sound ChatGPT generated, yeah, that's just how I am sometimes. But also ChatGPT wrote over them. Then the playing cards, their themes. And the tarot cards, we've got 1 for each major arcana. And 1 just regular. And then a yes to no to absolutely. Oh well, yes to not, no, absolutely. This is maybe not, because I couldn't fit maybe in here, but it's kind of like a I don't know, but absolutely is a definite yes, and then we've got a just straight up yes, we've got a yeah, and for that I will actually be using my pendulum. Actually, I don't know where my pendulum is right now. I need to check where I put it, but I will be using it for that because I've just had a lot of better results with pendulums. Because it for some reason always goes where I want it to, even though I have my eyes closed while doing it, but you know. Actually, let me... Whoopsies! I almost threw something and I threw a dice. So the pendulum does not appear to be in the closet. That also that sentence, that is just genius. Oh my god, I love that sentence. What exactly do I have in here? Oh, just these things, okay. Sorry, I have so much stuff. I have little mini trash bags from a mini desk trash can that I love, but has never filled up. Like, I've had it for I think 3-4 years now. I need to like put all of the stuff away that I currently have on my desk. And I'm gonna put it in the desk trash can. Like, except for the plastic. Plastic always goes into the plastic bag, but like paper, little scraps of something. You know, stuff like that. Oh, by the way, I bought origami paper recently. That's where the frog looks so freaking pretty. That was one of the sheets of origami paper in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna look for my pendulum. Yeah, that is it. Oh, I know where my pendulum is. Yeah. I know where it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna look for it. This is it. I'm just gonna say goodbye now. Finally, video's over. And if you're wondering, like, any parts of my setup, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask down in the comments below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Like, for example, the supplies, these are the only 3 clear folder things that I have. By the way, I did buy more on Amazon. I know Amazon sucks, but I mean, where else am I gonna find these? Like, everything else had like shipping costs on it, and I just can't deal with that. I mean, Amazon did have 2, but it was only $5, and because my order was underneath 40 euros, oh well, technically 39, but like, it's always gonna be 40. Like, come on. But yeah. All I did was order that, and I might move this to a different one of my folders. I'm not sure yet. This gives me not the coziest vibes. I have one that feels more cozy. No, cozier, I guess. Sort of more cozy. Might move it there. And just found where my kneaded eraser is, and I definitely need to re-knead it. Because, oh my god. That is like, so clearly has been used. Let's turn it around and put it down. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing more solo ttrpgs just in general in the future. So if you're excited for that, please feel free to subscribe, like the video, let me know in the comments. do any of those things or all of them at the same time, I would love that. I would actually appreciate all of that at the same time so much more than just one, but just one is more than enough. Like, I would probably cry with joy. But yeah, if you've watched this far, thank you. You've made my day, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna upload this now, and bye.